Josh, the kickoff is only moments away. Do you have an early prediction for this one?
Yeah, it's a tough one because Langwarrin acquitted themselves so well last week without getting the result, but Northcote, retaining the vast majority of their squad after dropping down from MPL. I think, it's going to be a tough test for Langy once again. I'm going to go for a score draw here, 2-2.
I was thinking a draw as well. I can't pick the exact result, but I think Langwarrin are going to show a lot of fight. It's going to be, for them, just about sustaining that for a whole 90 minutes and not just leaving it to the last 45, the last 20, like they did last week. So a big test for Langwarrin, and also a big test for Northcote too. Again, that they will probably be thinking they should win. So let's see now.
Yes, the referee has blown the whistle for kickoff, and it is Langwarrin who start in possession, kicking from right to left in the blue. Northcote City left to right in their away strip, the white. And with his favoured left foot, swinging into the box. Plenty of numbers forward for Northcote here. Nice looking shape on it. Headed away, and now Stojlovic or even Kovarubius can get on the end of this. Back to Stojlovic, who's played a direct ball here for Templin. Goalkeeper's off his line. Templin, was he fouled? Play on, says the referee. Johnny Cool! Goal for Langwarrin! And what a spectacular celebration to go with it. Johnny Cool running onto that loose ball. Referee played a great advantage and he tapped it into the empty net. 1-0 to the home side.
Josh, we spoke about Elvis Kamsoba last week, and Johnny Cool's channeled his Kamsoba in that backflip celebration there.
Up to Sturton. Templin has space here to run at the defence, trying to pick out the killer pass. He's found Sturton again, trying to check back on his left. Sturton! Oh, and it was a cross-come shot. Kovarubius trying to get something on it, but it's just... He'll find a forward pass, he will. Chips it out to Damir Stojlovic. Finds Templin, who's just been finding space everywhere today. Kovarubius. Great tackle there from Carvelis. And big tackle coming in there from Templin on Athanasiou. Templin gets it back, looking for a shooting chance. Templin! Oh, what a finish! Jordan Templin has absolutely powered that one into the top left-hand corner. A brilliant tackle to win the ball, got the ball back, cut inside, and what a finish from the midfielder.
Josh,
back to Carvelis. James Carvelis, the captain here for Northcote. And Dunlop caught late there, surely a free kick. Trying to take it quickly. Out to Rizik. Numbers here in the box. Can they get a delivery in? Collins goes to Azizi trying to shoot. Blocked by Sturton. Salakidis. Former Heidelberg man playing in an unfamiliar role today. Abdullah Madzi. Azizi out to Salakidis. Some quick feed here. Trying to open up a crossing opportunity. Dunlop. Wilson back to Dunlop. Shooting chance. And he scores! Was the final touch there off Dunlop or Carvelis? I don't think Northcote City will care. They pulled a goal back. Langwarrin 2, Northcote 1.
I think it was James Carvelis there, Josh, with the final touch. Great work there by Telekidis, who started that play. A nice little 1-2, and Northcote City really back into this game now. They've been threatening to score these last...
Heavy wind here at Lawton Park. Into the back post. Goulding gets on that one. Here's Templin trying to make some space for him in a crowded penalty area. Templin still going! Oh, what a goal! Jordan Templin gets his second. 3-1 to the home side, and what a game the former Bulleen man is having.
And Josh, can you believe it? That's even better than his first goal. What he did there in such a congested box was sensational. He worked his way through the traffic and finished as calmly as ever. Top corner finish, and Langwarrin restored their 2-goal lead.
Absolutely breathtaking from Jordan Templin, managing to turn, I don't know how many defenders there to make space for himself. And then goes long to Wallace. Wallace with a shot from range. Oh, what an effort from the veteran. That one was dipping and swerving, and Petrovsky wanted no part of it. Just dips over the crossbar, much to the relief of the goalkeeper.
Well,
Abdullah now for Boglis. Up towards Jamie Wilson, who uses his body well. Northcote City still advanced. Boglis plays in. Dunlop. Good save from McLaren. The follow-up from Wilson. And cleared away by Burgess. And it was another attempt there from Abdullah. Absolute pinball in the box there from Langwarrin.
A crazy passage. The intensity just continued the way this first half started.
is Jamie Wilson, the new signing for Northcote. Shot on targets. Good save from McLaren. Azizi with the follow-up. Blocked. And Langwarrin under some early pressure in this second half. As if Abdullah has switched out to that right-hand side with the substitute Nelson coming on in the middle. Referee holding up play here. It was a late foul there on Jordan Templin, who looks to be in some pain.
Yeah, it looks as though I'm not quite sure what exactly he's clutching, but the players have surrounded him. The referee, interesting to see what he gives here. We'll just have a look at the replay now to see whereabouts he was collected. It's number 14 for Northcote City, who I believe is getting the talking to from the referee. I believe it might be Nelson who might have committed that foul after.
A little bit of a reshuffle. Sturton and Templin supporting Cool now as the striker. Damir Stojlovic has come over to the right-hand side. And it looks as if Madafri has actually moved into a left wing-back role. Oh, and here's Sturton, who's made something out of nothing. Great save from Petrovsky, and quick feet from David Sturton there. Back to Ahmadzi. Cool putting Collins under all sorts of pressure. Centre-back's done well. But Burgess, so strong in the air, judges that ball so well. Nelson back to Athanasiou, put his teammate under a bit of pressure there. Templin's gone in late, and Templin has gone down here, and he's calling for a substitution immediately, but players yet to be stopped.
Yeah, he's clutching his leg there. I don't know whether he got stomped on there after that challenge. It didn't look very malicious at all.
He's clutching his left knee, Athos. A little worried. Yeah, he doesn't have to sit out for an extended period.
He's struggling to walk here, Josh. He's being carried off the field. That left leg, that left knee does not seem to be moving very well at all. So he will be receiving some treatment from the physio, and Scott Miller has a big decision to make as to who he's bringing on. But we might...
Long clearance for Athanasiou to deal with. Stojlovic gets the better of the Northcote City defenders, and it might be a chance for Langwarrin to seal the points here. Here's Sturton.
Good save.
Yes, well saved by Phil Petrovsky in the Northcote City goal. Although you'd expect him. And there it is. Langwarrin get their first win under new coach Scott Miller. Johnny Cool opened the scoring early for them in the first half before two absolutely stunning individual efforts from Jordan Templin in between, one goal being pulled back by the captain for Northcote City, James Cardavelis. But it was not enough for the visitors. Langwarrin get the well-deserved 3 points and saw out that second half in convincing fashion.
Josh, an entertaining affair between two really good sides. I think these two sides will feature at the top of the table. But Langwarrin get the points today after what was a sensational brace by Jordan Templin. Both of his goals will be contenders for goal of the season, that's for sure.
Okay, round two, Scott. Great result. It looked like a different team on the park today. Plus the wind. How big was that as a contributor?
Yeah, you were spot on. It wasn't necessarily different personnel, but what I like was the consistency of performance. We spoke about last week's performances, and in patches we were happy with that. But ultimately, you know, to obviously move on from that defeat, we had to do it very quickly and focus upon the development of the team, and that's what I'm most pleased about. As for the conditions today, you saw some of the style of football we're really looking to play in patches, and a fantastic performance by a number of players. You know, you wouldn't single out anyone in my opinion, because I thought they all played brilliantly today to a degree in their positions, and what I mean by that is the awareness and the responsibility positionally, and they're grasping our style of play furthermore, and that's very exciting for the club. But you're spot on with the wind. It was very challenging in that second half, and I've just spoken to the Northcote players as well, and they said that we had that in the first half, so it was poignant. It was hard to play against, but what I'm pleased with was the attitude in the second half, where they actually took control of the game, and it became a scrap, and we had to fight, and we finished the game with a strong mentality to win and not concede, and it was a great day.
Two great goals also by Jordan, and you took a couple of big knocks as well. The fans are obviously asking, how's he pulled out?
Yeah, we'll review it tomorrow, but on first sort of review, the player looks fine. I think the fact he scored 2 goals and the adrenaline on the back of potentially driving his team to his first win is spurring him on, but we'll have to review that tomorrow. But on first look, it looks positive. There may well be a case that we have to deload him next week potentially, but I'm sure Jordan will be looking forward to Murray next week. No, well, listen, we'll focus on their fixture and how they play, and we'll set up depending on how we can exploit their threats. They've lost 6 6-2 today to a strong Melbourne City team at home. So, but we'll take that mentality and that win today and provide the team's confidence, because one word we use a lot here is momentum. And also, I said to the players before the game, they don't recognise their potential, and that's exciting because there's no ceiling to this team's performances. And what I do want to see is characteristics of future development every week, positionally, individually, and furthermore as a team. But as for Murray, we'll identify through video and we'll look at their structure and we'll set up specifically to go there and win. But more importantly, the focus is professionalism, and we'll take the team up and we'll look after them from nutrition and travel as well. We'll really look after them from that perspective.
All right, thanks for joining us. All the best.
Thanks very much.